Hello everybody, and welcome to the SmackDown Live Highlight Countdown. My name is John. I'm going to bring you the top 10 moments from this last week's SmackDown. Sit back and enjoy, and make sure to yell at me in the comments. Number 10. Shinsuke Nakamura corrects Renee Young's English. Renee Young trying to ask questions of heel Shinsuke Nakamura over the last few weeks has been a lot of fun to watch. Having him correct her word choice this week was absolute icing on the cake. All she wanted to know was what he thought about having the chance to choose the stipulation. He pretended not to understand, and after she had offered a bunch of other words, he pointed out that he knew exactly what the words meant. The word she was looking for was certainty. The man is gold. Absolute gold. Number 9. Paige continues her bizarre war on friendship. SmackDown General Manager Paige sure is going a long way out of her way these days to make sure that her former Absolution minions, Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose, break apart for good. This week, she booked them in a Money in the Bank qualifying match between Deville, Rose, and Becky Lynch. Come on, Paige. It's cool if you don't want to be friends anymore, but this is just weird. Number 8. The Daniel Bryan ovation. London loves them some Daniel Bryan, drowning out Renee Young, who was trying to interview him in the ring, because everything bad seems to happen to Renee Young. I think a lot of us have empathized so much with Bryan back when he was injured, that we all feel just a little bit more attached to his return than we might otherwise normally be. I think it's really going to be a year of SmackDown where every crowd gets their first chance to welcome Daniel Bryan back. I think we're going to get a lot of really loud cheers until he's made the rounds once or twice through. Number 7. Yoko no? Last week, it looked a lot like Rusev's wife Lana was going to play Yoko Ono to Rusev Day's Beatles. This week, she seems ready to be part of the team, and that's a lot better. Is it possible that WWE has come to its senses and realized the goldmine they're sitting on? Or is it just more likely that Lana's playing coy and it's gonna all end up breaking them up anyway? It's gonna be that last one, isn't it? Number 6. Becky Lynch returns to Money in the Bank. Turns out Paige's attempts to sabotage Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose were entirely successful. Becky Lynch capitalized on the pair's bickering to lock Mandy Rose into the disarm her for the win. Becky will join Charlotte Flair in their second appearance in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Fun fact, last year's ladder match only had 5 women competing. This year they've moved the number to 8. Number 5. A New Day member is to enter Money in the Bank. But who? Who? The Bar and the New Day had a match to see which team would enter a single member into Money in the Bank. The match itself was fine, but we've seen these teams fight a lot. Miz was on commentary, though, which made the whole thing a lot more entertaining. That actually could end up being a long-term option for The Miz. In any case, the New Day ended up coming out on top, which begs the question, who will they choose? Number 4. Asuka celebrates good times. Carmella threw a very effective heel celebration for herself in London. They even managed to keep the British stereotypes to a minimum, which was nice, and must have taken some self-restraint given past episodes. Her promo was cut short by Paige, though, who announced that Asuka would face the Staten Island Princess at Money in the Bank for the SmackDown Women's title. Number 3. Daniel Bryan tries to break Big Cass's leg. When Big Cass interrupted the interview we mentioned earlier, he verbally attacked Daniel Bryan's family one too many times, and the American Dragon snapped. Never mind the height difference, Bryan absolutely mauled Cass. If you haven't seen it, do yourself a favor and find it. The man looked like a Wolverine, attacking Cass's legs and even locking in a brutal leg submission until referees had to actually pull him off. It's great to see that level of intensity back from Bryan, and I was concerned we weren't going to see it after his last battle with Cass. Number 2. Samoa Joe steals the show via FaceTime. There's only one spot left in the men's Money in the Bank match, and it's going to be filled by either Big Cass or Samoa Joe. Near the end of the show, Joe cut a promo from his cell phone that was more effective than 90% of the promos that we've seen this week, in the ring or not. Don't underestimate this man's ability to tell a story. He's excellent. Number 1. Shinsuke Nakamura defeats AJ Styles and will choose their stipulation at Money in the Bank. Whether you're a fan of the idea of having the WWE champion face his opponent before the pay-per-view or not, you have to admit that the main event of this particular SmackDown was fantastic. The match ended when Nakamura faked a low blow in order to distract AJ and the referee long enough for him to cheap shot AJ and get the win. So Shinsuke Nakamura is going to be choosing the stipulation for their match at Money in the Bank. That wraps it up for this week. Did I get it right? Did I miss something out? Please go ahead, let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. As always, I've been John from the Wood Brothers Wrestling Podcast.